Will Italy be the next country to leave the EU? The Five Star Movement and far-right party, the League, have finally agreed to form a government. Both parties reject EU austerity measures and are aiming to renegotiate the country's debt. But they have different outlooks in a host of other areas. What will it mean for Italy's future and for Europe? It's taken 11 weeks of negotiations to break the March election stalemate. Five Star and the League won more than 50% of the vote, but not enough to rule alone.
In cui gli italiani non sono andati a votare per partito preso, destra o sinistra, ma hanno finalmente evidenziato i problemi, che non sono di destra o di sinistra, sono delle persone.
Luigi Di Maio, leader of the Five Star Movement, and Matteo Salvini, the League's leader, have held talks with President Sergio Mattarella over the approval of their coalition government and choice for Prime Minister. Giuseppe Conte is a law professor and a complete unknown in politics. He's seen as a compromise candidate who can balance the demands of the rival parties. Conte was behind Five Star's pledge to abolish over 400 laws, which it says will free up the economy. Last week, the party leaders published joint policy proposals, calling for an end to EU austerity measures, an increase in tax cuts, and a guaranteed basic income for the poor.
Quindi nessuno ha niente da temere dalle nostre politiche economiche, che saranno molto diverse rispetto a quelle degli ultimi anni, che hanno portato il debito a crescere di 300 miliardi. Quindi il nostro obiettivo è far crescere l'economia italiana per ridurre il debito.
What does Italy's move to the right mean for the European Union? It is the Eurozone's third largest economy, but it has been stuck in a permanent state of stagnation since the financial crisis of 2008. Some fear this new government could tip Italy into a Greek-style crisis. Di Maio and Salvini want a review of the EU's fiscal rules, but have stopped short of calling for Italy to immediately leave the euro. What's occurring in Italy mirrors the rise of the right across Europe. A report by Bloomberg shows that support for populist radical right parties in Europe is higher than it's ever been in the last 30 years. The new coalition agrees with the anti-immigrant ethos and plans to deport around 500,000 illegals. Di Maio has asked international observers to hold off on their criticism, for now.
Nazionale, fateci partire prima, poi ci criticate, avete tutto il diritto, però almeno fateci partire.
Will the new government's economic reforms save Italy from a deepening crisis? Or will its demands cause tension in the EU and risk a growing divide with close allies? The coalition is the first of its kind in Western Europe. Italy is now entering uncharted waters.